Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Radita Oktaviani. My student ID number is 33210038, and I am from class 33.68.01. Today I have a presentation about the syntax for the final term task project 2. Part 1. Explain and create the presentation for the topic below. Round 1. Structure dependence. And round 2 is subject auxiliary inversion. Round 1. Structure dependence. The linguistic principle that grammatical processes function primarily on the structure in sentence. Not only a single word or sequences of words is termed structure dependency. So, structure dependency could not be acquired by children from hearing sentence of the language, whether it imposes itself on whatever language they encounter. Just as in a sense the pitch range of the human ear restricts the sound we can hear. There are nine sets of structured class words described in this subsection. The first is determiner, second is pronoun, third is auxiliaries, four is qualifier, five is preposition, six is conjunction, seven is subordinators, eight is relative, and the last one is interrogative. So, number one, what is the meaning of dependent structure? Structure that belong to other structure can be described as dependent structures. The structure are carried along with the structure they belong to when the structure that belong to is cut, copy, paste, move, or unleaded. The second is what is structural independence? Structural independence can be defined as the ability to make changes in the structure of the database without affecting the user's ability to operate the data present in the data. And the last one is what are structural examples? The example is buildings, aircraft, skeletons, antils, beaver dams, bridges, and salt dams are all examples of load-bearing structures. The result of contraction are divided into buildings and non-building structure and make up the infrastructure of the human society. How synthetic structure contribute to clear communication? The first is maintaining word order. English language addresses to a specific word order, typically following the subject, verb, and object patterns. Maintaining this word order within synthetic structure helps in creating clear, easily understandable sentence. The second is clarifying relationship between clauses. Synthetic structure provides a framework for accompanying different clauses, allowing ideas and thoughts to be aligned in a coherent manner. As a result, complex sentence can be understood more fluently and the relation between ideas and made evident. And the third is searching appropriate use of pronouns. By knowing which pronoun to use and when synthetic structure help eliminate ambiguity that can lead to confusion in part, ensuring that pronouns are always correctly met with their attendants. And the last one is enabling sentence parity. Mastery of synthetic structure enables individuals to utilize various sentence styles like declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative sentence. This disparity encourages communication, allowing for more dynamic and engaging expression. So for the second topic is subject auxiliary inversion. Subject auxiliary inversion is a frequently occurring type of inversion in English language, whereby a finite auxiliary verb taken here to include finite form of the copula appears to invert or changes place with the subject. Why subject auxiliary inversion is used? Subject auxiliary inversion is used for a variety of reasons, including asking questions, making negative statements, and adding emphasis to a sentence. For example, when I asking a question, the auxiliary verb usually comes before the subject. The verb itself indicates that the question is being asked, and it clarifies the meaning of the sentence. In negation, subject auxiliary inflection helps to create a negative sentence by placing the auxiliary verb before the subject. This structure is used to indicate that something is not true or did not happen. And the last one is it can add emphasis to a sentence. When the auxiliary verbs come before the subject, it draws attention to the subject and makes it stand out. Next is difference between subject auxiliary inflection and regular sentence structure. The first is common mistakes. Common mistake when using subject auxiliary inflection is forgetting to use the auxiliary verb. For example, going to the store. The sentence is incorrect because it is missing the auxiliary verb. The second is advanced use of subject auxiliary in inflection. In addition to asking question, negation, and implicit subject auxiliary inflection is also used in conditional sentence, passive voice, and inverting phrases. And the last one is using auxiliary in a sentence. Fuck kata gue teh. Astagfirullahaladzim. Difference between subject auxiliary inflection and regular sentence structure. In regular sentence structure, the subject comes before the verb. For example, I am going to the store. In the sentence, I is the subject and I'm going is the verb. However, in subject auxiliary inflection, the auxiliary verbs come before the subject. For example, I going to the store. In the sentence, is the auxiliary verb and I is the subject. For the example, the first is common mistakes. One common mistake when using subject auxiliary inflection is forgetting to use the auxiliary verb. For example, going to the store. This sentence is incorrect because it is using the auxiliary verb. And the second is advanced use of subject auxiliary inflection. In addition to asking question, negation, and emphasis subject auxiliary inflection is also used in conditional sentence, passive voice, and inverting phrases. In conditional sentence, subject auxiliary inflection is used to create the if clause. You could say, if I were you, I would go to the store. In passive voice, subject auxiliary inflection is used to show that the object is more important than the subject. For example, the car was hit by a truck. And the last one is using auxiliary in a sentence. When using the auxiliary verb in a sentence, it is important to choose the correct auxiliary verb based on the tense and context of the sentence. Common auxiliary verbs include be, do, and have. For example, for present tense, I am going to the store. For the past tense, she was walking home. And for future tense is they will be arriving soon. Okay, next the part 2. Solve all problems and explain discuss using the 3 diagrams below. So I will next for the question. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox is non-phrase. The is determiner. Quick is adjective. Brown is adjective. Fox is noun. Jumps over the lazy dog is verb phrase. Jump is verb. Over the lazy dog is prepositional phrase. Over is preposition. The lazy dog is noun phrase. The is determiner. Lazy is adjective. Dog is noun. Number 2 is the girl who is wearing a red dress is dancing. The girl who is wearing a red dress is noun phrase. Is dancing is verb phrase. Dancing is verb. The is determiner. Girl is noun. Who is wearing a red dress is relative clause. Who is relative pronoun. Is wearing a red dress is verb phrase. Is wearing is verb. A red dress is noun phrase. A is determiner. Red is adjective. Dress is noun. Number 3. Stefano saw the Yehezkiah with the telescope. Stefano is noun phrase. So the Yehezkiah with the telescope is verb phrase. So is verb. The Yehezkiah with the Yehezkiah is noun phrase. The is determiner. Yehezkiah is proper noun. With the telescope is preposition phrase. With is preposition. The telescope is noun phrase. The is determiner. Telescope is noun. And number 4 is she believes that the earth is round. She is noun. Believes that the earth is round is verb phrase. Believes is verb. That the earth is round is noun phrase. That is determiner. The earth is round is the earth is noun phrase. The is determiner. Earth is noun. Is around is verb phrase. It is verb. Round is adjective. And the last one is the house where I grew up has been demolished. The house is noun phrase. Where are the house is noun phrase. The is determiner. House is noun. Where I grew up is relative clause. Where is adverb. I is pronoun. Grow up is phrase. Grow is verb. Up is particle. Has been demolished is verb phrase. Has is auxiliary. Been is preposition. Demolished is noun. So I think that's enough for my presentation. So thank you so much for watching and bye bye.